Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for all the positive feedback. Thanks for subscribing, liking. You know, just on your TV, just push it up to the right a couple times. There's that thumbs up button. It's just, I don't know how it is. I found it one day. But you also can subscribe up there too. But anyway, 370s seem to be doing okay. Actually, pretty good. Confidence inspiring until Billy's diff brought my confidence level back down.
So, and for those of you that didn't watch the last video,
check that one out. There was some RS1 ratcheting action. 3 nasty trails. We're about to do Fatty's Crack. Stay tuned.
And for those of you guys that aren't Polaris guys or aren't that knowledgeable on, oh my God, big rock this move, that aren't that knowledgeable on the front diffs and those, we call it an RS1 diff because that's when it first came in, but it does now come in the Turbo S. And there's different variations of it. Like Billy was saying in the last video, he kind of gave a little rundown of what he thinks happened. But so go check that video out for more info. So if we didn't say it in the intro, we're out here on Fatty's Crack at Hawk Pride in Alabama. Are doing good so far.
370s looking good right now. See how they keep doing the rest of the trip. Hopefully my parts hold up too. Scary.
rainy day.
Heck yeah.
Easy. There you go. All right, keep going. Keep going. Straight. Straight. There you go. Dang it. Stop right there, back up.
Alright guys, so we're out here at the boat ramp, they call it. It's just this big launch pad looking thing made out of concrete. Pretty cool. Not sure if it's gonna go up it crawling or not, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm scared. I'm scared for the wheel hop of the Can-Am, or maybe the Zillas.
That anymore? No.
Maybe the Zillas will just crawl. I mean, wheel hop's still not good though. You know.
True that.
See how it goes.
All right, so obviously the easier way is to bump it with some momentum, but obviously Josh is running the 370s and Justin's on Zillas, and so am I. I'm on Zillas as well. So we'll see. Justin's gonna try to crawl it first and see if we can notice any kind of tire difference before he see maybe he can crawl it, maybe he can't, and then he'll bump it and get up it with whatever he needs, feels fit. So here he goes. Can-Am has a little bit of wheel hop, which stinks.
Mine was bouncing too a little bit.
Was it?
Yeah.
My turn.
I mean, the front's gets pretty loud. How was it?
That's pretty cool.
How was the wheel hop?
It didn't feel too violent in here. I mean, you were wheel hopping too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I just wanted to ask you,
You
like,
were like powering through.
yeah, I didn't know if I was losing too much momentum or.
One quick thing that I want to say is, you know, I'm running the Halo diff now, which is true locker, so it's all four wheels at all times, or it's a complete open diff. And it honestly seemed to make my steering a lot better as far as four-wheel drive open diff. You know, it feels like I'm in two-wheel drive. Like it steers very well. Whereas the smart lock, even when you're in like a trail or trail active, like my steering was hard. But not like hard, but you could definitely feel four-wheel drive, and I don't know, it just wasn't that easy. But so far, loving the Halo diff. It helped out with steering, which is cool, and I was super curious what it would do for that. But that was kind of cool to see. you know, it's cool to see if it was a tire test, cool to see if a Zilla would have just walked up it without spinning. I mean, obviously it didn't, but
I think it did maybe a little bit
it
better.
did seem a little better, but I don't know, because you did like floor it where I was just trying to keep it like steady throttle, so it's hard to tell. But
I started to panic. I was getting up there. You can only see blue sky.
I mean, the video does nothing. I mean, that's a good 20 foot, probably.
Yeah, I mean, there it is. From this point of view.
Cool little obstacle.
Yeah, it's fun. Super cool. Hopefully the RS1 stays together for us. Billy's getting strapped in.
It's called, and we're near the end of it now. Back. Ugh. Hard driver and forward, but back up. Pretty rowdy rock trail. This is the exit, and there's a bunch of different options. I mean, this, you could go up and out and just go over where Billy is. There's some cool trails over there. All kinds of different stuff. But Josh got himself wedged in here, so we'll have to winch his front end around.
Brokefoot struck Josh. He got in this little, he's got like wedged underneath this rock. Justin's gonna come up now. Big rocks to drive over. Eat him up. Look at this rubber on these rocks. It's all just rubber. Pretty cool. It's cool when that works, when you heat them up and it just goes. Kind of straight from there. There you go. Oh. Maybe just roll through that. Just kind of one
right
nice
to the
motion.
Okay. Do a little bump ski. Right there.
It's gonna go. Perfect. And we're up.
All right, I think this is the end of the video. I'm not sure how long it is. Per usual, lost track of time wheeling all these sick trails. Did you get old 21, old 22 on?
No.
No? We went up both of those. Those were a blast.
What was the other one that we?
That was like buckshot or
Buckshot.
No. Backdoor. Backdoor
Backdoor.
was the one with like the one cool obstacle. So that trail was fun. Didn't film it. Gets burnt out once in a while. You guys know how it is.
We got a lot of filming. It's only 2 o'clock. It is still the first day we were here. And there's a lot. But anyway, like always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, support us with some merch. And stay tuned for the next one because I'm sending it up Viper.
Bye.